Model versus drafting fill pattern. In Revit, we have three different types of fill pattern, and depends on the way you would like it to be shown on your paper space or on your model versus drafting fill pattern in Revit. We have three different types of fill pattern in Revit, and depend on how you would like it to appear on your paper, you might need to drafting versus model fill pattern in Revit. We do have two different major types of fill pattern in Revit, and depends on how you would like them to appear on your paper. You might make a decision to use one over the other one. So if I go to one of my views, I selected floor plan, but this can be on any other views as well. And then go to Annotate tab. You do see there is an option by the name of region under detail section. If you open this menu, there is the first one by the name of field region, and as soon as you click on it, it takes you to modify and gives you access to draw panel. Let's say that I would like to create a boundary or a region outside my floor plan, and I would like it to be a specific kind of rectangular shape, and I want to fill this with horizontal line or a vertical line. Depends on the actual pattern that you would like to create. There are a few different options listed here for you. If I go to vertical and I click on edit type, I can see that this is at the moment on their foreground fill pattern set to vertical 3mm drafting. Let's click right next to it in this white area, and you would see that it opens up the fill pattern window for us. At the moment, we do have two major and two different types of pattern listed. One would be drafting, and that's the one selected for us, and the other one would be model. So the first one, which is the drafting one, there are so many different options listed here. And at the moment, the vertical 3mm is one of the drafting options. I'm going to press OK, and tick it so I can see how the pattern is going to look. Let's repeat the process, but this time instead of selecting something that is listed under drafting, we are going to do the one under model and see what would be the difference between them. I'm going to repeat the process by going to annotate, clicking on region, field region, creating a boundary. It doesn't really matter at the moment, it is just for showing you how this is going to look. So I'm not that fussed about how big the rectangle or the area is going to be. And this time under property, I'm going to select the horizontal one, and I'm going to go to edit type. And this is the one that I previously selected to go under model. So if I click here, you can see that this is one of the model pattern, horizontal 100mm fill pattern, which is kind of categorized under model pattern type. I press OK and I press OK, and I finish by pressing the green tick. So now I have two different patterns showing on their scale of 1 to 100. Remember, the first one was a drafting one and the second one was a model pattern. I'm going to change my scale from 100 to 1 to 50. As you can see, the second one, which was under model, hasn't been changed at all, but the first one started adapting itself to the scale and started changing the form and the shape of it according to the scale. I'm going to change the scale one more time, this time to 1 to 20. Again, the first one, which was the drafting one, is going to change, but the second one stay exactly the same. That's the difference between model and also drafting pattern. Depends on how you would like your pattern to show on your paper. This needs to be selected while you're doing the fill pattern. So if you want it to change and adapt to the scale, go with drafting. If you want it to stay exactly the same, go with the model.